Guys, apologies for the hair. I got out of the shower a little bit ago, so it looks kind of scraggly. But anyway, I've recorded this a lot, so in order to make this short, I'm not really going to go into much detail, I hope. I got some books from my friends of the library bookstore, because last night my friend and I were bored after dinner, and so we went to the library, and she actually got library books, and I went straight for the stuff that you have to pay for, of course, because it's just my thing and I need to own stuff. But anyway, in order to make this short, I'm going to just tell you the books that I got without really giving much explanation. But if you want, like a better synopsis or something, just let me know down in the comments. And I'm also going to explain the books that I put back, because it was kind of embarrassing. I had like 8 books, and I got up there, and I was like, you guys take cards, right? And the guy was like, no, we only take cash or check, I'm sorry. And actually, he didn't even apologize for it. He just pointed to the sign, and I was like, whoa, okay, well, you're in a bad mood. But anyway, that's cool. I'll just pick half of them and put half of them back. Because I checked my wallet and I only had $8, so I was like, dang it. But still, this was a really good price for these. So the first one I got was Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick. Brian Selznick is one of my favorite illustrators, so I've wanted to pick this up for quite a while, especially because Invention of Hugo Cabaret is one of my favorite books. And I saw this, and it was $1 compared to $30. Like, this being $30 is the reason why I did not want to pick it up, because $30 for a book that's going to take me an hour to read was just way too difficult to get my head around, really. But then it was $1, so I was like, done. I'm very happy with that. Yeah. And the thing about that is that I'm trying not to look at the synopsis, because I don't want to know. I want to be surprised with that book. So, yeah. The next one is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. I saw this movie when I was in, like, 9th or 10th grade, whenever it came out, and really enjoyed it. But I'd heard that Arthur Golden took some liberties with the story, because supposedly this is based on a real woman. But it's like I think it's not a fictionalized account, but it's like, well, I don't know. I don't really know. But I'd heard that he took liberties with her story that were not appreciated by a lot of people. So, I don't know. But then, now, I've seen it a couple times on BookTube, and everyone says it's such a great story, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna cave, I'm gonna get it. And the reason why I waited and got it for $2 is, A, because it was $2, but also because I like the movie cover a lot better than the original American cover. I think that the other one's kind of ugly. I think the girl on it is pretty, but the whole cover is gray. And so I just think that completely kind of washed out the girl and stuff, and it just made it not very pretty. The next one I got was The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein. I've wanted this forever, but it's really expensive, and I've heard that it's really sad, because it's basically about this dog. It's from the dog's perspective, and it's this dog is about to he's dying, and he is telling us, the reader, the story of his life with the family that raised him. And supposedly it's like, oh my gosh, apparently this book will make you laugh and cry at the same time. It'll, like, rip your heart out and put it back together. Like, So, yeah, I finally bit the bullet and got it. Because it was $2, and it's in very good condition. Like, new, I think. Yeah. Okay, and the last one that I got, I'm so excited for. It is The Alloy of the Law by Brandon Sanderson. This is the fourth Mistborn book, and it is also, it's kind of weird. It's the fourth book in Mistborn, but, like, it's set in the Mistborn world, but it's set 300 years after the events of the Mistborn trilogy. So it's like the start of a new trilogy. It's kind of like what Cassandra Clare did with the Mortal Instruments, where she wrote the original trilogy and then she was like, I don't want to leave this, so then she like extended it, except this is actually set years and years later. And I've wanted this forever, for a while, like pretty much since I got Mistborn. I was considering getting this book at the same time, but I've put it in my book depository cart and taken it out a bunch of times because I really wanted the UK paperback. But then I saw this one, and it's $3 for the hardcover, and I really don't mind this cover. I think it's actually really interesting. And the thing is that I'm not very big on hardcovers a lot of the time, but this one is really thin. It's only like 320 something pages, whereas the mass market paperback I think was 100 pages more than that. So yeah, so I was very happy with this. It was $3, but I can't tell you what it's about since it's one of the sequels to Mistborn. So yeah, but I'm very excited about this, and I'm really looking forward to the next one that I think is coming out. It's expected to come out in like September of this year, maybe. I don't know. So we'll see. And then the ones that I had to put back, I had to put 4 back because I didn't have enough money. And yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. But what I ended up putting back is My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier, because I've wanted to read that for a long time because I wanted to give Daphne du Maurier another shot. But with how I felt about Rebecca, and the thing is that, you guys, I love her writing, but the main character in Rebecca had no self-esteem whatsoever. She was like, I'll do whatever anybody else wants, like, I'm never gonna stand up for myself, and it was like, what? It just, that kind of bothered me. So, because of that, I had serious issues with that book, and so I decided to put My Cousin Rachel back until I had more money. And then Inferno by Dan Brown was another one that I was going to get, but I was really disappointed in Lost Symbol. And I kind of am considering not reading Inferno at all and just kind of considering Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons a duology instead of part of the Robert Langdon saga. Because I just really didn't like Lost Symbol. I think what happened was I enjoyed it while I was reading it, but then afterwards I thought about it and I was like, that was really lame in comparison to the other two. So yeah, I put that one back. And also I was considering getting Going Solo by Roald Dahl, which is one of his autobiography books for children. He wrote one called Boy that's about his childhood, and then Going Solo is the direct sequel to Boy that takes place once he became an adult. And like, I think how he got into writing and stuff. And I really want to read both of them, but I decided that I really should read Boy first. And yeah, so I had to pass up Going Solo. And then, what were the other... The last one was World According to Garp by John Irving. I was going to get it because my grandmother said it's one of the books, it's like the only book that she says has had a serious influence on her. I think it's her favorite work of fiction. She just always talks about it and always talks about the effect it had on her, the effect it had on my grandfather when he read it. And so that's such high praise. I was like, I need to get this. But I already have Cider House Rules by him that I haven't read. And my thing in my head is that, A, I'm not going to have the same experience with World According to Garp as my grandparents, because I already had that kind of experience with Prayer for Owen Meany, where it, like, changed my worldview and stuff, and so I feel like I can't have that same experience with World According to Garp because Prayer for Owen Meany was already in its place. I still want to read it, like, very badly, but I want to read Cider House Rules first, so. And anyway, you guys, I've talked for a while now, and I said I was going to make this short, so I'm going to go, and thank you guys so much for watching this very small book haul, in which I just ramble a lot. And let me know what you guys think of any of these books, but with Alloy of the Law, since it is a sequel, please don't spoil anything if you've read it, and yeah, just comment down below. Thanks guys, bye.